So what I've got set up here is my fixture for polishing this 1-inch diameter 065 wall type 304 stainless. The supplier only had 150 grit on hand, so I'm trying to polish it up. Now this tubing is going to be used for the windshield frame on our little 16-foot runabout. How I'm rotating it is with an old drive unit from a Ferono radar that I got for nothing years ago. It's a 12-volt motor, powering it with an old 12-volt power supply that I have. And the setup that I've got for polishing right now is 800 grit wet and dry, a couple clamps, big pair of vice grips for some extra weight, and lots of soap and water. In the center, got a couple feed rollers clamped with some scrap metal, and there's the setup for sanding on the other end, and outboard support sitting on a couple bearings that I've attached to some scrap metal, sitting on top of an axle stand, sitting on top of a yellow crate. This piece is 20 feet long altogether, so I've got it supported in a couple places. In terms of travel, it takes about 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes for this sandpaper to walk from one end down to the other. And the reason why it's walking is because I've got the tubing set on a slope. One end is higher than the other. Not by a lot, but enough that it'll travel. To this point, using a random orbit sander, I sanded it with 240, 320, 400, and 600. And the next step was using 600 grit wet and dry. Same setup as what I've got here. And now I'm on to the 800. I'm doing 3 passes each time with the wet and dry. And then I'll finish it up with the power polisher with various compounds, and it should shine up just like a new penny.